Hello and welcome to Your Broken Galaxy. I am Broken, and today I'm asking the pressing question, what would happen if the clones blew up the Invisible Hand? So in Revenge of the Sith, at the beginning, Palpatine is captured, and Palps, Dooku, Grievous, Anakin, and Obi-Wan are all on the same ship. During their time on that ship, it is in a battle, and it is being heavily fired upon by Republic ships. I mean, the actual movie includes the ship blowing up, crashing into the planet. It's ridiculous. So, the starting point of today's scenario is that there's just more ships firing on the Invisible Hand. It ends up blowing up and killing Palp Daddy, Annie, Obi, and Grievous. Dooku, he was already dead. Anakin killed him, but it doesn't matter anyway. So the Republic is like, oh no, the Chancellor died. But really, it's not that bad because he was a power-grabbing politician. And the Separatists are like, oh no, Dooku and Grievous died. But really, it's not that bad because Grievous was a genocidal maniac. So, Padme hears the news that Anakin is dead, and she gets this, dies of a broken heart. No, not really. She's just sad for a bit. She ends up marrying a celebrity, and the two of them retire to Naboo, where she can raise Luke and Leia in luxury, being a ridiculously wealthy former royal and senator. The Jedi Council meets, and old tall-head Ki-Adi-Mundi is like, this is a grave day for the Republic. We have lost a chancellor. And Mace gives him a side-eyed look that gives the implication that he wants to say, boy, you better shut your mouth. And then Mace says, boy, you better shut your mouth. And Yoda's like, grieved for the Chancellor we are. And then he kind of does his little snicker that, because he was also kind of happy that Palpa was dead. And then Kit Fisto stands up to address the council, but he doesn't actually get the chance to say anything because he gets cut off by another Jedi that already has a speaking part. Anyway, later on, Padme is like absent. And Jar Jar steps in as a junior representative, and he gives a speech, and he says, Misa esteemed senators, I propose that we are asking the Separatists to stop in this war. And everybody is like, yes, we want to stop the war. And someone gets so excited at this proposal that Jar Jar puts forward that they're like, we should make Jar Jar the next Supreme Chancellor. But like the other 99.9% of the Senate is like, are you insane? Frogger over here is just saying something that like half of us has been saying since before the war even started. And the last, that one guy that wanted to make Jar Jar a Supreme Chancellor, he gets voted out of office and retires in embarrassment. You win some, you lose some. So Jar Jar ends up going back to Naboo and living in the swamps or something. I don't know. I don't care. The Separatist Alliance sends Newt freaking Gunray as the highest official to acquire terms of peace. And Newt is all like, forget this. I'm gonna get what I can get out of it. And he totally bombs the negotiations because he's just trying to be selfish. So the war just keeps going. The Separatists keep sending people to surrender, but the representatives always screw them over because they're so selfish and trying to get personal gain out of it. Eventually, the war comes to an end when the Hutt cartel steps in to broker for peace. For a very sizable price. Specifically, what the Hutts ask for is all of the Republic military equipment and all of the battle droids. That's what they want for negotiating peace. So the galaxy returns to a state of peace. But the Hutts are like, forget this! They throw all the old Republic equipment into storage and send out the battle droids to conquer the Republic and win in a landslide. The Hutts control the galaxy, crime abounds, the Jedi end up as environmental protection agents, but the Hutts never listened to their recommendations, and they all lived slimily ever after. So that's my video for today, guys. It was just a little fun one. In Revenge of the Sith, it actually always seemed totally ridiculous to me. I'll probably make a full-length video on this. But like Anakin and Obi-Wan go to the Invisible Hand to save Palpatine because they know where Palpatine is. And yet the clones are just blasting away on the ship that has the Supreme Chancellor on board. It always seemed like a crazy military move for me, but what do I know? I'm not in the military. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that garbage.